What's up, guys? So welcome to week two's workout. In today's workout, we're going to work on a little bit of balancing and strength endurance. So why do we work on balance? Let's go into that a little bit more. If you're a right-footed player and you're looking to improve your left foot so that you can use it more in a game and score more goals, make more passes, maybe dribble a little bit more, you'll notice that you're not generating enough strength and energy from that left-footed shot, pass, or dribble, whatever it might be, right? And I'll tell you why. Well, because you're always spending that time on your left foot, planting your foot to shoot with your right foot, you're not actually strengthening the planting foot on your right leg so that you can generate a strong enough shot on your left leg. So what does that look like, right? If you're not doing that, you're very unbalanced. You can become very uncoordinated. When it comes time to take a shot with that left foot, it's not going to feel very good. It's not going to generate a ton of power. So what you want to do to improve your left foot as a right-footed player, you want to make sure that you're strengthening the right foot so that when you do go into plant that foot on for a left-footed shot, you're generating a lot more strength. You're used to the mechanics. You're used to the single-legged stress, right, and load that it needs in order to generate a strong enough shot with your left foot. Your left foot is already going to be strong, and I'll tell you why your left will already be strong enough is because it uses the majority of the load and stress from your right-footed shots. But that's not to say that the right foot will help you generate any further strength. So you guys want to make sure you're working on both legs, making sure that you're isolating the strengthening exercises with single-legged exercises, which is exactly what we will work on today. You want to make sure you're working on that balance, stability, and a little bit of that strength involved so you can start getting more goals with that left foot as a right-footed player. So I'll go down and break those different exercises in just a second for you. But if you're not in a place where you need more accountability, you need more guidance, more tips, more advice, and you don't really have the help from a professional, make sure you join my online community at skool.com, where you can generate more tips and advice, certain classrooms that we have for different areas of the game, both on and off the field, that can be useful for your game. If you're a parent and you're looking for extra tips on how to get better nutrition for your child, or how to get them to do the correct at-home workouts, well, this is a perfect place for you. Make sure you click on that link in the description. I'll make sure to have you guys accept it right away so that you can get started the moment that you start your exercises. Guys, the key to this split squat is you want to make sure you're lowering down for 3 seconds, hold at the very bottom 1 second, and then back up. So you could do this in more of a running motion. 1, 2, 3, pause, up. 1, 2, 3, pause, up. Okay, this is how we're going to do our split squats all the way through. You want to make sure you're doing it correctly. You want to make sure you're doing it slowly because that's where the real strengthening comes from, the time under tension. You don't want to rush through the split squat. I know you're going to get tired, but the discipline and the results come from staying patient and doing it right. Now, when you're going onto the single-legged RDL, this is super crucial because this is where the balance, this is where the true confidence in that weak foot comes in. For me, I'm a left-footed player, so I spend a majority of my time planted on my right leg. So I'm going to work on challenging the other leg, which is my left foot, my regular kicking foot. In order to get better with my right foot, I'm going to work on that RDL, making sure that when I'm going down slow, keeping the hips back. Let me give you this side angle here, giving you the hips back, reaching slowly again. 1, 2, 3, back up. Okay. This is going to make sure that your hamstrings, all the muscles in the back, all the posterior muscles, the calves, the back, the glutes, the hamstrings, all these muscles are going to be much more strengthened when you work on these correctly, which is why I want you to do it slowly. So if you can do it correctly and slowly, you'll notice the quick transfer of energy onto the field in that leg. So you want to make sure you're taking your time with these. Now, I just showed you the 2 exercises that we're going to work on for both legs. That was the strengthening portion. Now we're going to move on to more of the balance and core section. But that's not to say that the strengthening portion didn't have a couple of balances as exercises in it. It did. But now we're going to strictly isolate the balance now. And I'll show you the first exercise for circuit number 2, which consists more of that balance and core. First exercise we'll do is more of a hop, one-legged hop. You want to make sure that you challenge yourself by jumping wider and longer, out wide, right? You want to make sure that you hold for 2 seconds. These might come off easy, but by the time you're a bit tired, by the circuit 2, you'll notice that it becomes a little bit more challenging. Again, you want to make sure you hold and then start jumping wider and longer. If you want to jump higher, you can do that to challenge yourself a little bit more. Okay, so make sure you're holding for 2 seconds. As soon as you hit those 2 seconds, quickly explode onto the other side. 1, 2. Quickly explode onto the other side. 1, 2. Now for this next exercise, we'll work on more of that single-legged balance again, but we'll work on the side core muscles right around the oblique area. You want to make sure you're holding this here 40 seconds, and you keep that top leg up so that the rest of the balance and the rest of the weight is on that bottom leg. Okay, hold this hard here. Make sure you work on that strengthening on that side. In this portion, we're going to work a little bit more on the calves. This is also working on your balance, but more so the smaller muscles and the calf muscles. When you're working on this particular type of exercise, you want to make sure that you're switching after about 20 seconds. I've shown you a condensed version here, but you want to make sure that you're assisting yourself by holding onto a wall if you need it. If not, you can try to work on this with just your own body weight without the support of the wall. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start with that workout. You already know how to do the exercises. We'll save a little finisher at the end for you guys. I won't show you exactly what it is, but okay, we're going to get started. Guys, so when you're working on this single-legged split squat, you want to make sure that you're lowering your body slowly to get the most out of this type of workout. This is good for time under tension. You want to make sure that you're lowering down for 3 seconds and that you get a small hold at the bottom for about 1 second. And you could explode on the way up, pushing through your heels, so that way you're working your body out correctly. Again, remember, you're working for this particular exercise on one side of the leg for 40 seconds straight. You want to take a quick little break, then switch over and do the other leg, which we'll do in just a second here. But you want to make sure that you're going slow and that you're making sure you're working correctly so that you can get the most out of this. This isn't going to be the most high intensity type of workout in order to get your heart rate up, but it will cause a little bit of that strengthening and that stress on the leg. So you want to make sure that you're doing this right, because that is where the deep results come from, is from working on controlling, working on managing, and working on the little details. This week is not so much on getting the heart rate exploding all the way up like it was last week. Instead, it's more on stability, it's more on balance, and it's working a little bit more on core. So you don't always have to be extremely out of breath, but if you are, that's great. If not, right, this is perfect for still that balancing component that you need in the game, okay? It comes down to the smallest of details that separate you from the best. Guys, so when we are moving into the RDL, it's important to understand that this is a very technical type of exercise. Notice how I'm going very slowly, because I want to make sure that I'm doing correctly by pushing my hips back, keeping my back straight. I'm not arching too much. I'm not bending too much, right? You can push that leg out, but you want to make sure that you're reaching with your right arm onto the left leg. So it's got to be the opposite arm, opposite leg. Here I'm using my right arm to reach out to my left. When it's time to switch over to the other side, I'll switch the arm that taps over, right? You still want to make sure you move through these very slowly so that you can do it right. Anytime you do these slowly, you will notice that there's a lot more time under tension. And the importance with this type of exercise is that the growth in the hamstring come from tension, held, right? So it's slower. It's not a fast motion. Anytime you do that motion quickly, the hamstring will not feel the full effects and results from it. So you want to make sure you're taking these slowly. Again, doing these for 40 seconds, resting for 20 before you switch over to the other leg. Notice how I'm switching over, balancing onto the right leg, but reaching with my left here. Okay? So you want to work on those little details and make sure you're getting them correct. guys, we got done with that first circuit. Now we're gonna move into circuit 2, right? This is a little bit more challenging in terms of the core, a little bit more of the balance. So you make sure you want to stay focused and locked in. We're gonna still stick to the 40-second work to 20-second rest ratio. So make sure you're resting. You have your little timer in between, right? You want to make sure you're timing it so that you're resting enough. Okay. We're gonna go into the single-legged bounds. Make sure you stick the landing for 2 seconds before you explode back to the other side. So we're gonna get started. Here we go. Gone. All right, guys, so the next exercise is gonna be the side plank with the leg lift. This one's gonna hurt quite a bit, but you make sure you push through it all the way through. We're gonna go 40 seconds. If you need a break, take a quick break and then get right back to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40. Guys, make sure you switch over to the other side. We're going to work evenly on both sides, okay? Make sure you're taking that 20-second rest. If you want to get right back to it, guys, because it's a little bit more, so the balancing issues is a little bit more, less intense, but more mind working, okay? It's going to work your mind a little bit more. It's going to definitely work the bottom of your feet, making sure you're balanced. Let's get right back into the next one. I'm going to go quickly into that leg lift. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Perfect, guys. So you notice that this one might actually burn quite a bit on the side of your legs, maybe a little bit of the side of the core. Our single-legged calf raises. Guys, when you're doing the calf raises, make sure that if you need to hold on to something, you can hold on to something, but don't rely on it, right? Don't literally hold on to it. Only hold on it for extra balance. If you are starting without anything or holding on to anything, if you feel like you're going to fall, tap onto it and then just get a little bit more balance. If you need to place your hands on it, it's okay. But make sure you try to challenge yourself. Don't rely on the item that you're grabbing. Make sure you hold at the top for 2 seconds and then come right back down. So here you go. Down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down. Overall, you want to work each leg just 20 seconds. You don't need anything more. And switch. We're going to switch onto the other side. Again, if you need to hold on to it or just tap it for security, make sure you tap onto it. 1, 2. At the top, hold at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, guys, we're going to go back to the lateral bounds. Make sure you're doing this correctly. Explode. If it's a little bit easier this time, that's okay. Just make sure you're jumping either higher and wider or just wider or just higher, right? Challenge yourself, guys. Here we go. Boom. There we go, guys. Good work. Good work. Make sure you get it ready for the next one. We're gonna go back to the side planks. Let's push those up. Leg lift. Get back onto that leg lift. Here we go, guys. Make sure you're holding hard. 40 seconds. Here we go. Ready, set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 6, 7, 9, 30. Keep pushing, guys. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Here we go. Switching over right away to the other side. Here we go, guys. Let's keep pushing. We're going to go past the 20-second or before the 20-second, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 36, 37, 8, 9, 40. Good work, guys. You do need to take those 20 seconds. Take those 20 seconds, guys. They're tough. Guys, we're going to go right back into those single-legged calf raises. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget to hold at the top 2 seconds. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Switch it over. Let's get that left leg. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here we go. Good job, guys. We just finished up circuits 1, circuits 2. We are officially going to move into the finisher. We're going to call it the stabilizing finisher, okay? Where it's going to be very, very challenging on the stabilizing muscles, typically connected to the smaller muscles that we don't really work on, we don't really focus on, but make the biggest difference. Here we go. All right, guys. So it's just going to be 2 exercises. You want to make sure that you're lasting the whole minute, but this is how the structured minute goes. You're going to hold for 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds. So you don't need to hold for the full minute, but you got to make sure that when you start your timer, that it's a full minute, 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. I'll show you how to do it. We've already done it, but now we're going to just strictly hold on to it for 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Boom. Let's switch it over. Guys, if you do need to take the breaks in between, we're heading towards the end of it, right? You can take your breaks. Make sure it's just 30 seconds. Keep that stopwatch or that timer running. If you hear it beep, reset it, press repeat. If you've got a clock or something you're looking at, make sure you're timing it to the start of the next minute. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next one, guys. Make sure that you're keeping that weight onto the front leg, but on the back where the heel is at. Make sure you're generating a lot of that strength and hold there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Perfect, guys. So we just did 2 minutes of that. To finish off the rest of your workout, you need to do a total of 4 more minutes. So repeat this 2 more times, 1 on each side. So in general, you should go again on the right leg, two sessions, and then 2 more on the left leg. Hold that. 4 more minutes total. We are going to wrap it up. Do not forget to do your cool down, guys. Make sure that you're stretching. Again, we've been talking about the pool recoveries all week. Found out that it's one of the best types of recovery you can do if you're getting soreness a lot. Make sure you're doing that. Again, make sure you're doing these workouts once, maybe twice max during the week. If you're already training 3, 4 times out of the week, you might need to manage, kind of see how many times you're doing these workouts. Maybe 1 time a week or maybe twice a week. Okay. If you're already super sore, maybe you need to do it once a week. Okay. If you need to do more trainings at home, maybe you can do 2 times a week. If you have 0 teams that you're training with, you should be doing this same workout 3 to 4 times a week. Every week, we're working on a different strengthening aspect. So today was more so the balance and core strengthening, right? Strength endurance, where you last a long time. Last week, we worked on the explosive and power component. So it's going to make you guys faster. It's going to make you guys jump higher. It's going to just make you an overall better, more agile player. Today, we worked on the core and balance. Next week, stay tuned because we're going to be working on another special strengthening skill. You don't want to miss it out, guys. Make sure you're tuning in. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Again, if you want to join our school community where we're doing these workouts on a weekly basis, but in a structured program, make sure you join that link in my description. I'll put that school community tab right there for you guys. If you're a parent, if you're a coach, if you're an athlete, you're all welcome to take these workouts and do it at home. Or if you're a coach, do it with your team. I'll see you guys on the next one. It's good to have you. Make sure you're working hard, hydrate, stretch. I'll see you guys then.